about how to survive long flights, how to be comfortable and deal with those 8 or 9 hour flights. I went back and forth yesterday, last year, a total of 6 times during the year from Vancouver to Uganda. And so most of those flights were quite long, average of about 9 hours or so. I'd go from Vancouver to Amsterdam or Vancouver to London, and then from there, um, either to Rwanda or Nairobi, and then from there over to Entebbe in Uganda. So a lot of flying around. Um, got quite used to it. There are a few things you want to bring. When it comes to packing, and I quite often would just bring a carry-on, no check-in luggage, and that's just me. I like to travel light. Um, Definitely bring a good-sized carry-on bag, and bring a second bag that you can carry on you, like just a very, very small bag. I don't have mine with me, but something quite small. You can fit a book, some headphones, your passport, a bit of cash. It's just some small items, um, a pen, whatever else you might want to, but a small bag in addition to the carry-on. In the carry-on, definitely at the very least keep a change of clothes. I like to stop off at, on my next layover. I have a few hours of free time on the layover. Definitely, I'll just change my shirt in the washroom, put on some fresh deodorant. So bring deodorant, and another good thing is like face wipes, wet wipes that you can get. I find those quite handy because I'd like to wash my hands, wash my face in the sink, put some wipes. Just kind of makes you feel fresh again. Headphones, the headphones that they give you in the airplanes, are cheap, low quality, not comfortable, meant for one-time use. So bring your own nice, good headphones. You're going to want those for watching movies, listening to music on board the flights. A book, definitely a book. Staring at that onboard screen on the back of the seat, it gets pretty tiring after a while, and I find I'll go through all the movies I want to watch. Don't really want to listen to the music on board there. A book is quite nice. So I've covered luggage. Bring a book, headphones. When you clothing, everyone says this: dress in layers, dress comfortable, loose-fitting, comfortable clothing. Definitely, you can get pretty cold up there in the airplane. You're going to have a lot of temperature swings where, I find that, say, Amsterdam airport is, nice average temperature. Airplane, about 40,000 feet, and the cabin gets quite cold. And then I land in Nairobi, and while the air feels different, it's hot, it's humid, then I'm taking layers off. So, layer up. And when it comes to food, everyone will say this too, is have a high carb meal like some pasta. It's going to help you sleep better. Definitely. Don't overdo the alcohol. I like to have one or two of those small little bottles of white wine. Now, I like to choose white wine because, well, with the cramped space you're in, you're eating off this tray. People might bump into you or whatever it may be. I have this fear that I'm going to spill red wine or coffee on my clothes and have to go, the rest of the trip with these stained clothes. So I pick one glass of white wine, and if I spill, no big deal, no one will notice. So that's just my little tip there. But definitely don't overdo the alcohol because you won't sleep well. You're just going to feel terrible at the end of your trip. That hopefully should be obvious to most people. With seating, choosing your seat, I like to choose a seat just behind the wing or just in front of the wing. You'll hear some people say that choosing a seat directly above the wing is the most stable when it comes to turbulence. Trust me, there won't be that much turbulence. You know, and what's more important to me is having that wicked view. I like to choose a window seat. You get an awesome view. I don't want to be above the wing. I want to be just behind or in front so I can see down quite clearly. You know, that's always quite nice. And I say window seat too because, if you're not overdoing the alcohol or the coffee, you shouldn't be getting up and down to go to the washroom that often. So you're not going to be crawling over people that often, hopefully. And with a window seat, you get the wicked view. And when you do sleep, which hopefully you do, you can lean your head against the wall or against the window. So it gives you a place to kind of lean against and sleep. And what else can I say? You know what? It's pretty simple. There isn't much to it. With sitting down for that long too. Here's the last thing I'll mention is bring some super comfortable shoes, but also just take your shoes off. I always just get in there, put my seatbelt on, get seated, and just take my shoes off for the whole flight. And when you do get up a couple times during the flight, not too often as to, don't disturb the people beside you too much, but 2 or 3 times during the flight, I like to get up, go to the washroom, and then right by the washroom there's a big open area, and that's super convenient place to stand. And I like to stand and just do stretches. I'll go down, touch my toes, and stand up straight, put my arms up, and do kind of stretches with my legs and get the blood flowing. And I'll spend quite a while just standing there before I ever go back to my seat. And I'm a skinny guy. I'm kind of a small guy, so in the seat, it's not a problem for me to actually put my legs up, sit cross-legged for a little bit, and kind of move around in my seat. So keep the blood flowing, stand up, do stretches. You can even walk around the cabin as well, up and down the aisles, get your blood flowing in your legs there. But that's it. It's pretty simple. Long flights, get used to it after a while. So, nice. That's it. Enjoy.